Synthetic division. It's best to understand this in the context of long division. Now, you don't have to do long division of polynomials first, but if you have already watched that video, it'll probably help. So now, I'm going to try to see if this is a factor of that. And another way to ask that question, a lot of times, they'll say, is x equals -2 a solution to this polynomial, which the assumption is it's set equal to 0, of course. So now, to do this synthetic division, then, I set it up similar to what you would for the long division, and I say -2 is my key number here, and now I need to have the coefficients from each of these places. So for instance, 2, 4, 3, and 6. Now the beginning of synthetic is a little weird. You just drop this number down, and now I'm going to multiply this number times this number and put it right here. So 2 times -4, or 2 times -2 is -4. And now I add the 4 and the -4, and I put it here, 0. Now I multiply again. This times the -2, and that makes 0. And now I add these again, 3. And now I multiply 3 times the -2. That makes -6. And then I subtract them, and I get 0. So it's always multiplying and then adding the two numbers together. Multiply, add the two numbers together. Multiply, add the two numbers together. And again, that was technically adding a 6 and a -6. Anyway, then if this last number right there comes out to be a 0, it's a lot like having a remainder of 0 in a long division problem, and that means that it worked. That means there's no remainder. And so then I can now take this method, which works way quicker than long division, and use it to say, okay, my factors then would have been, remember, this is a solution, it's not a factor. The factor would have been x plus 2, because this -2 goes in and makes that equal 0. Okay? And then the other factor comes from these numbers here, and let's see if you can understand how that works. It's 2x squared plus 0x's plus 3. Notice that these numbers right here are, the first one over here, that's the constant. The next one, that's how many plain x's, or x to the firsts I have. And this is how many x squareds I have. So there's a single example. I'm going to encourage you to watch my longer video on this that I recorded, but that's all I have for you for now.